I'm Doc AJ Chua, and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every other Friday, so please subscribe. A poor work-life balance can cause feelings of guilt and frustrations at home and damage our productivity at work. Here are 3 strategies to achieve greater work-life balance. The Randstad 2024 survey of over 27,000 employees across Europe, Asia Pacific, and the Americas revealed that 81% want flexible work schedules, 83% want mental health support, and 93% highly value work-life balance. This shows that more and more employees want to achieve a work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the amount of time you spend doing your job compared to the amount of time you spend with your family and doing the things you enjoy. To achieve a greater work-life balance, here are 3 tips. Tip number 1, know your why. Think of why you're working so hard, be it as an employee or for your own company. Is it just to put food on the table or to live a luxurious lifestyle? Nothing is wrong with that, but I hope that beside material gains, your why would encompass a greater sense of purpose, like making the world a better place or helping other people. No matter how old you are, take time to evaluate your life. Have you found your ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept that translates as a reason to get up in the morning. It gives one a sense of purpose and a reason for living. It means you're using what you're good at to do something you love. And it's what the world needs, and you get paid for it. You can check out our previous video entitled How to Discover Your Passion and Purpose for Success. That is how the late Steve Jobs managed to recruit John Scully, who at the time was the president of Pepsi Company. Steve Jobs asked him, "Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugared water, or do you want the chance to change the world?" Steve Jobs' mission is to come up with a handheld device that older people and even children can use. Before he died, he succeeded in creating the iPad and iPhone. These truly changed the way we communicate. Knowing your why will help you combat quiet quitting. Quiet quitting is doing the minimum requirement of one's job and putting in no more time, effort, or enthusiasm than absolutely necessary. I talked about that in our previous video called How to Combat Quiet Quitting, so check it out. My why is to help more people and to please God through my work. If my why is just to earn money, I'll just resign and then start a counseling career in the United States. While I was still taking my doctorate, my classmates told me that in US, people pay them $150 per hour of counseling. That's around 8,000 pesos per hour. But because my why is to help more people and to please God, that's why I came back to the Philippines. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31 anchors me to my why. It says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God." Because I'm doing this to please God, I strive for excellence. As Colossians chapter 3 verse 23 and 24 says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for men, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving." So after knowing your why, you have to know your priorities, which is our tip number 2. Please remember that your work shouldn't be your only priority. I found a chart that promotes whole life balance. One should give time for 8 components: career, finance, family, health, fun and recreation, friends, personal development, and spiritual. Let me repeat that again. Career, finance, family, health, fun and recreation, friends, personal development, and spiritual. I'm sure many of you here are Swifties or fans of Taylor Swift. She officially joins Forbes billionaire list last October 2023. Her record-breaking Eras Tour became the first tour in history to gross more than $1 billion. Yet, amid her hectic schedule, she demonstrated the importance of priorities by attending her boyfriend Travis Kelce's NFL games. Since spending time with family and friends is a priority for me and Hans, we took a half-year break from producing YouTube videos. We went to Osaka for the post-celebration of my parents' 80th birthday. It was a family reunion as my brothers, sister-in-law, and nephews had to fly from Taiwan to Japan. Though it was very cold, we all had a nice time. We also had a chance to go to Vietnam with MGC or Makati Gospel Church colleagues. We met up with various groups of friends and balikbayans. I also had a chance to teach Mental Health 101 to a group of master's students at BSOP, the Biblical Seminary of the Philippines. During the half-year hiatus, we were also busy moving house. We thank God we now live in a Cityland condo which has a swimming pool. My goal is to swim once a week. So far, I've done it 9 times since January. Not so bad for someone who doesn't exercise regularly. One of the components to achieving a whole life balance is spiritual. Hence, I make sure I read the Bible and pray every day. To spend time cultivating your relationship with Jesus. To ensure that we have a whole life balance, we will produce YouTube videos every other Friday instead of every Friday. Tip number 3, know your limits. You need to know when it's time to stop working and to take a much needed break. That way, you won't suffer from burnout. Over fatigue can lead to anxiety, depression, irritability, lower immune system, poor decision making, ineffectiveness, and inefficiency. Make time for the things that make your heart sing. It could be baking, cooking, arts, engaging in sports. Learn to relax and enjoy life. Find a new hobby. You could try painting, photography. Use your vacation leave to go camping, glamping, hiking, diving, surfing. For more tips, you can check out our previous videos, 3 self-care tips to manage stress or 5 easy ways to de-stress. 3 strategies to achieve greater work-life balance. Tip number 1, know your why. Tip number 2, know your priorities. And tip number 3, know your limits. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, click on the notification button, and do share this video with other people. Do follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Signal GCTV 185. Take care, everyone.